Hey everyone, this is Flight Nut here. Glad you could stop by and check out my video here. I guess if you're watching the video, you found my YouTube channel at Going Bad Dog 123. And today we're just going to do a quick drive with my Capital train set here. And we got one, two, three, only a 4-car train set on this one here. And I'm doing it by the keyboard. So we got letters A for forward, D for reverse, W and S is for your forward and reverse setup. See if we got any. We turn our headlights on, the letter H, and see if we have any. This don't think this has any pantograph. We'll check our headlights on, make sure they're on. Out here a little bit. Alright, the headlights are on, and they're correct. Yes, I've got a program to Armstrong Powerhouse, and it's got the lightings. You can see kind of like a little haze around the lights, and the lights you can see a lot clearer in the distance, especially at nighttime. It has real good effects. It's not very expensive, and when you buy it and download it, when you hit the install, it goes directly into Steam, so there's no funny thing surprises when you buy the product from Armstrong Powerhouse. And they got numerous routes, more routes for the London Brighton and London to Faversham and numerous other scenarios, and they're not expensive either. So we're here in Brighton, and we're heading down to London Victoria on the British Rail. Alright, get our brakes stuff released. And off we go. I'm running this on the keyboard, so this in here you have to watch out, make sure you don't go into the negative, because it's dual throttle and brake. I'm assuming it is. Yep, throttle and brake. Slow down here. So you don't want to take it down no more than what it is right there. If you take it down negative, you hit the brake. So you'll have to watch it. And on my graphics, I got it in the advanced mode. I have it all maxed out, and the textures set in. Well, you got 3 settings: 2, 4, and 8, and I have mine on setting 8. So I have a lot better graphic detail. Makes it look like I've got a whole new sim. trees here, maybe they're more filled out, bushy. Still got your basic. Here's your brakes, your throttle, and here's your warning system driver. If it lights up there, just hit the letter Q. Back inside here. Make a couple stops on this line here to break it up a little bit. I don't have a set point to start applying the brakes for the station there. I just play it by ear. Some train stops pretty good, some of them don't, so you have to kind of judge it. I normally play it by ear. I run the train in quick drive first and see how the brakes do, and that way when I do career mode, I don't get deducted points. I apply a little bit and stop, apply a little bit and stop. I gotta remember every time I hit the A key, if I'm in reverse, I have to get the D key to go in the reverse mode, and A to kick it out, because this is dual gas, accelerate and decelerate on the A key. I don't know what the stopping point is on here, so we got a 4-car unit, so we'll stop about halfway down the thing here, so my middle cars would be in the station here. And of course hit T to open your doors. Alright, lady, you gonna miss the train. We'll stop at this next station coming up, Haywards. Yeah, there's a gentleman that does train sim route learning. Is type in PTG, and he does a lot of route learning. So he'll give you some good pointers on some routes, the breaking point. And he does his without no screen here. So he finds his speed limits on the boards there on the track there. So which is kind of hard in my book, but he's pretty good at it. And he's very easy to understand, so you shouldn't have no problem. See, there's a 40 mile an hour. He'll tell you when to accelerate and decelerate and coast. So he's pretty good at it. I did a run on London to Faversham and return. And I get through all 11 spots and stop at exactly where you're supposed to stop at, but the scenario wouldn't complete. I couldn't. I could change ends, but I hit the control tab to go the return trip. It wouldn't let me. It gave me a red signal, and when I try to pass a red signal, it would slam my brakes on. And if I got past the red signal, it would derail my train. So I kind of give up on that route. So best team comes with a fix. That's the original one on the London to Faversham route. It's the 170 minute one. So you have to be precise in your stops. And that's the one there when you run through the high-speed route and get to Ebbsfleet. You got to put your shoes down to go onto the third rail. So it's so this has got all new lighting for all my stations, and it lights up real good at night. I'm real pleased about it. See, 4, 6, and 8 cars, so I should have stopped there. But more like this is on quick drive, so it's not going to grade me. So that's what you look for when you do the route in quick drive. So when you do career, you'll be stopping in the correct spots. And I've only got a 4-car unit. Gotta swip around the other way. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, actually, we're running off the third rail here too, but you don't have to set the shoes down. Kind of duck ahead, if not, we're gonna get beat over the head. And here's the rear. You can see them kind of like a reddish tint around the bulbs. They shine up real good at nighttime. And 5 should put us inside the cab. Ooh, whip around real quick. So here's the side door. And the back of it. We'll go back in. Here's the front. And of course we can zoom out by using the forward and backwards arrow on your keyboard next to your right hand control thing underneath your right shift button. I don't know if there's any more buttons to hit up here. Tail lights. Once you set your headlights there, it sets up. One day you should have one for your wiper button. Should have one down here for panel lights. Windshield wipers. Horn. I was taking one down here for lights. There we go. Hit the L key, dummy. And we'll probably get a buzzer sound coming up for the speed reduction in 1.5 miles. Or then if we do get the buzzer, just hit the Q. I'm doing underneath the speed limit anyway, so we won't have to slow down. We'll be going uphill. Not going to give us a speed warning. Yeah, we'll stop down here at 3 Bridges. Yeah, we go in here and look for that symbol for 4, 6, and 8. Now you can zoom out. You should be able to see it a lot sooner. Right there's the 4-car unit right there. The back here behind us is the 4-car. That sign right here would be the 4-car. If we do the reverse mode, or zoom up here, see there's 1 for 4 here, but there's another 4 a little bit further down. So you just have to play it by ear. This is for 6 and 8 car unit for this sign. And 1 for 10 and 12 car. Each station will be different, so you just have to, I guess, do it in quick driving up till you learn where the stops is, or plan on hitting the brakes pretty hard when you see it. I've been playing on train sim for going on 3 years now, so I still have every now and then have a hard stop. Stop down here to the airport and drop off some passengers. see if we can find that 4-car setup. Right, just right past the, just right past the time board. That would be your stopping point. Or the clock on the wall, I should say. That train right there just coming in the station, that's a fun one to run to. It has some good stopping brakes. There's your 8-car, 6-car setup, and your 12-car, if you're doing a 12-car, be at the end of the platform here. Yeah, we're going to go on to this next station, Horley, platform 3 or P3. You notice when you're driving the train here, you're looking at your ETA here. The closer you get to the speed limit for the track, the time will actually start going backwards. And of course, we're not on time schedule because we're doing a quick drive. But when you're doing a regular scenario, you can look at this and time your stops to almost to the second. That tells you closer to this limit, this will start going backwards. We done gained 6 seconds. There went another second by. So when you're doing a time run, can get your stops down to the second. That's 3 seconds that the clock is going backwards. If I was to make a stop at the next station, I would be ahead of schedule. Slightly under 20 miles left of this quick drive from Brighton to London, Victoria. See how that green light had like a glow to it for being in the dark tunnel? That's what that lighting effect does. You can see the lights a lot clearer at nighttime. Go downhill now. Yeah, since I went over, instead of using the low, medium, high and highest setting on the graphics. I just went into the advanced mode and clocked all 4 things over, then hit the texture to number 8 and had it on the same settings. On the high side, I would occasionally get a frame dropout, but since I went past the instead of doing the high, I went to the regular custom setting and ticked everything over, and I haven't had that frame dropout like I used to, and my graphics looks a whole lot better now. I'm videotaping this in the using the XSplit broadcaster, and I'm doing it 720 video. Don't quite have a big enough system to do the 1080 for the video, but I'm doing the 780 for recording. Well, let's stop up here at Pearly P1 here. Like I said, I don't have no set point to tell you when to start braking, so you can just do it depending on the train set. Some units stop good, some of them don't. And the ones that don't stop very good, you have to give it more time the faster you're going. So this one here stops pretty good, so I can get a little bit closer to the station before I start applying the brakes. So there's a little bit of frame dropout right there. It's kind of stuttering a little bit. But it didn't hesitate. It just kind of flickered a little bit. Coming a little bit hot on this one here. We don't want an emergency. So if you was doing that in a career, you'd get deducted points. So we looking for that scoreboard. Guess it'll be further down here. Unless this don't have one. Yeah, we'll just stop here. There's one for 8 car. Zoom out here a little bit. Nope, this station here don't have one. Don't have no stopping point. So I assume you can stop at any point for this station here. See where that texture set to number 8. If your computer can handle it, you can look at the rivets on that yellow stripe there, which is kind of cool. Gives a different texture. Seemed to be a little bit extra long stop. Guess I didn't hit my doors. The door's open. It ain't closed yet. And this in here is more likely running, see, third rail. You can see your shoes down. Just a little bit extra long stop here. Why is my screen up that far? Let's switch over to the big screen, see what's going on here. Guess I didn't hear the buzzer. But my dash is I'm sitting too high up in the cab. Oh. There we go. That's what I did. The left and right arrow put me, raised my head up. Zoom out, zoom in, forward and backwards key. That's the reason why I was sitting high in the cab. There we go. Put it back down to, then we'll jump back down to the regular screen, F3. We're still on the must be switching down here. Switching tracks maybe. Yeah, we got some big slowdowns up here. Got 60 coming up and a 45 and a 30. We're okay on the first. Might give us another buzzer. Next one will be a 45. As you can see on the screen there. I found by using the keyboard, I'm a little bit more precise on the throttle and braking. I don't have to hold the left mouse pad there to hold on to to pull the lever down. We'll go ahead and stop at this East Croydon platform 1 since we already slowed down. there's a 3-4 car mark right here. If our doors are open. Ooh, go to the roof. I guess on some stops the doors won't come open, some of them will. Okay, since it's not going to open the doors, we're just going to go ahead and go. Buzzer didn't ding for opening the door and closing the door, so. Yeah, we don't want to take off too quick and slam the passengers against a wall. We want to go on the 30 right now. There's one scenario with Ludmilla, the DB or BR 232 that has nighttime, and I'll do one with it there to showcase the lights on the improvement from Armstrong Powerhouse. If we'll be switching up here. No switching. I wish they would slant the track a little bit more for the speed. Yeah, that one route with that Ludmilla, it starts out night and gradually gets up to sunrise or daybreak and sunrise. Yeah, on a keyboard thing, it's a little bit hard for steam train too. It's a little bit of a challenge, but there's nothing that an average person can figure out how to use it. I kind of like it better with the A and D key for accelerate and decelerate, and the two keys next to your inner arrow pointing the left one. The second finger would be on release brakes, and the third finger would be on the fly brakes. If you have a separate throttle, now in this case here, the train has the power setting in A and power braking in D. But then you got to hit power to come back up to 0. The dual throttle and brake on one lever. You just got to remember that when you're driving a train. So I'm going to operate this by just 2 fingers, second, third finger of the left hand for the brake and the throttle. I don't have to use my right hand. So it gets a little brake. Got a 60-mile-an-hour zone coming up. We'll just tap the brake a little bit. Still a half mile away. Don't have no power on it. That was in the D mode, then I hit power to come back up to 0. You see over next to the driver reminder, look like an exclamation point. It shows where to release the brakes. Yeah, we won't stop no more. We got 6 miles left, so we're just gonna go on into the last station. Losing a little bit of power here, a little bit of speed, I should say. See how much brighter the lights is in the station there? We got a 45 coming up, a little less than half a mile. And we're under the speed right now. We're getting close to our destination anyway. Yeah, one is dual power, accelerate and decelerate on the same lever. You don't have no actually braking with the right hand, it's all. I thought that 30 mile an hour was for us, but it wasn't. Until 45. This is a scenario that you do the A4 Pacific's the speed record. But you'd be on the other 4 tracks to the right over there. This is a new one coming in on this one here. Of the station that I chose. Still got green lights. Hey, see how much brighter the red and green there? It looks like it's got a light tint around it. It shows it real good at night. You see them almost a half mile away. Yeah, just gotta remember not to hit the D key down no further than 0 since you're on that dual throttle and brake lever. We got a 20 coming up, but we lose about 6 miles an hour, or slightly under 6 because we're slowing down, coasting. We'll get our board up here. Got my tab button up here and make sure we don't have to stop and ask permission to come into the station. It's double yellow. No tab button yet. Got two yellow. So the next light will be a signal yellow, and then the next one will be red. You want yellow light down there. sometimes that D key don't want to work to hit the brake. See, we got a single yellow now. Still be under 20. The next light will be red. Of course, that'll be the end of the platform. So we can go ahead and get rid of this tab button here. As we know we're coming to the end here. Now, since we slow down, the timer started making up, but we made so much time. We're gonna be going straight in. We're going to the left, which makes sense when you go out and you see the red lights. You can see them how far down, almost a quarter of a mile down. You can still make out the red lights down there, even without scoping out. And the headlights are creating a shadow up on the beams above the train there. Don't know if this one has a setting where to stop the train at. I guess as long as you don't hit the red bumper down here, I guess you'll be alright. Ooh, up underneath the roof. And there you go, folks. The Brighton to London Victoria P17 on the quick drive scenario using the First Capital Connect. And we thank you for watching, and please subscribe and leave a comment. See what you think about my videos, and stay tuned for more. During the 4 days that I'm off, I normally upload 2 or 3 videos a day. So if there's a video that you want to see on the route, let me know. If you're interested in buying it through Steam, that's one I mainly that I do. A lot of folks, I do a quick drive of the complete route. If I'm doing the long routes, I'll break them up in 4 parts. There's some routes, especially the Donner Pass and the route for Stevens Pass, and the Canadian Pass is over like 4 hours long. So I break them up in 4 smaller parts so people can watch them without sitting there for 4 hours. All right, we thank you, and we'll see you in the comment section.